Morning, morning everyone. Just to wait for everybody to join us. So luckily I've managed to sit outside again. How beautiful is this? So I'll just spend a minute while people are signing in and joining us, just to have a listen to the birds. Glorious day today, that sunshine's lovely. If anybody can hear any panting, I'm just letting you know it's Romeo. He's up here with his ball. Come on in. Welcome, it's lovely to have you. Just listening to the birds while we're waiting for everybody else to join us. Going to do a really nice mindfulness meditation today around a mountain. Good morning. Come on in. Get yourself comfortable. I'm going to ask you today actually to sit up. I'm going to do a seated meditation today. Good morning. I'm just imagining anybody who's lying down in bed going, really? You want me to sit up? Please, if you would do. It will work. Good morning, gorgeous ladies. Morning, Alice. Morning, Caroline. Morning, Linda. One to the ladies who were on before. Nice to have you. Just go spend a moment, if that's all right, just listening to the birds while everybody else joins us. Always just takes a minute or so. So beautiful, isn't it? Good morning. Morning, Mum. Morning, Dawn. It's good to have you here. Morning, Teresa. A lovely, lovely meditation today. I do need you sitting up for this one, though. Hi, Denise. Hello, Teresa. I'll just show you around while we're waiting for everybody. Morning, Dawn. Morning, Irene. So, I don't know what you can and can't see on here. So, I'm going to try. I've got Roro. There we go. I'll just show you around here. Again, I don't know what you can and can't see, so I apologise. I'm just showing you fence. There's my wellies. My bird feeders. If you've just joined and wondering what's going on, we're just holding on for a minute, waiting for everybody else to join us. Oh, he's back in the shade. He always sits in the shade row. Our boy's down there, wagging his tail, tired after his walk. Lord love him. Those people's doggies are barking. Ro, you can't stay there. Good boy. I'm coming back now. Okie dokie. Hello, if you've joined. Sorry. I'm planning to force and work out my radios. But nice. Some exciting things going on. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, just going to... Morning, Emma. There we go. Right. So this one... Thank you so much. I'm very, very blessed with where I am. I did fall out of love for a little while with here because we had neighbours who moved in. It's rented next door, who were loud. Well, that's a very polite way of putting it. People who are in my class know. And it actually affected the whole of kind of how I saw here because I got caught up in it. You do. Your head gets caught up in it. So having this time to reflect, and the fact that we've got this weather as well, is really kind of not making me, I have fallen massively back in love with where I live. So again, looking for silver linings with where we are. So we'll get started in a minute or so, but I'm going to need you, if it's all right, if you're comfortable to sit up for this one. There is a reason for that. All right. Okie dokie. So this, I was talking to my son yesterday about mindfulness, and he's a font of all knowledge around mindfulness, and he was talking about mantras to say. He's struggled with his mental health, and we often have good discussions about what have we learned, what can we do, what can we help others with. He's a very wise soul, is my boy, and he was talking about mantras, about just very short sentences that you're able to say when you're having that moment of whatever it is, and you pick your own word: anxiety, panic, overwhelm. So instead of falling down that role, yesterday we talked about scripts, how we would write a really good script for Emmerdale or EastEnders. Something's happened, so therefore I'm going to write the rest of it. One of the ways to do that, because we automatically go to negative thoughts as opposed to positive, is if we just give ourselves that space between thinking something, feeling it, and then continuing with it. So this is where a good mantra will come in, or a good saying, good affirmation, whatever words you want to use, but basically we're saying something that's positive. And the one that he said to me yesterday, because I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, he said, body like a mountain. I was like, what are you talking about? That's just so random. In fact, he said, body like a mountain, breath like the wind and mind like the sky. Actually, when he explained it, which is what I'm going to hopefully do to you, I'm sorry, I'm just distracted because there's a tractor going past, as you do. Hey, look here, man. Off he goes. So once we go through this, the idea is that if you picture a mountain in your mind, your body becomes that mountain. So whatever's going on around it, it's just observing. A mountain doesn't change. The actual structure of the mountain doesn't change. Your mind is like the sky, so the sky changes. I mean, today we've got some clouds on, which is always helpful when we're talking about clouds. So we just spend a moment now, all of us, just looking at those clouds above my shoulder. Just observe them. Just notice them. As you're getting settled into your chair, if you can, sorry, sit up for this one. Just feel your feet connecting to the surface. Your back's upright. Your neck is supporting your head. Shoulders are relaxed. Hands are wherever are comfortable on your lap, by your side. And just spend a moment just looking at those clouds and noticing the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Just notice. Just listening to the birds. Watching as the clouds slowly just move behind me. I can feel the warmth on my face, on my chest. Sunshine, bringing that light. And I'm feeling myself settled into my chair, sitting with my back straight. Morning, if you're just joining us, get yourself sat down in a chair if you're able to, or sitting up. Just noticing the clouds that are just behind my shoulder. Gentle rise and fall of your chest. Morning, Julia. Morning, Ruth. Feeling your feet connected to the surface. Feeling that body connected to the chair or wherever you sit. Feeling your legs heavy. Hands are relaxing. Shoulders letting go of any tension. Just listening to the birds. And just observing and noticing the clouds behind my shoulder. And I want you to think about the saying, my body is a mountain. Just hold on to that, let it come in, notice it. If you choose to, now might be a nice time just to close your eyes. Tune in more into your ears, listening to the birds. What can you hear around you? What do you notice? I want you to let any tension that you're holding in your shoulders down through your arms, down through your hands, out through your fingers. Spending a moment just relaxing your jaw, relaxing your cheeks. Eyes are closed and heavy. Any tension in your forehead, let that go. Just observing, noticing the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Keep connected. Keep breathing. That's right. And I want you in your mind's eye now to see the most magnificent mountain. It might be a mountain that you know, it might be a mountain that you've seen, it might be a mountain that you've been lucky enough to visit or climb or look at, but gently while you're sat up, relaxed and breathing, with your eyes closed if you choose to, imagine a beautiful mountain. It may have just one peak, it may have a number of peaks, it doesn't matter. Just notice what the mountain looks like in your mind. Is there any snow right at the very peak? What does it look like? What are the colours like? How big is it? Just notice the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Get a sense of how magnificent and big and solid that mountain is and how many hundreds and thousands of years that's been there. Are there any trees on there? Can you see trees? Can you see the different cliffs? Can you see the size of it? Can you see the sky towering above, beautiful blue? Just get a sense of that gorgeous mountain there. It's still, but the life is going on around it. And just take some time breathing in that picture of that mountain. The stillness. I'm going to ask you now if you're able to take that picture of that mountain in the front of your mind and almost bring that magnificent and majestic mountain inside of your body. So you're becoming the stillness, magnificence of that mountain. Become that mountain. A mountain stays still no matter what's going on around it. As the weather changes, as the seasons change, as the autumn comes, it's covered in beautiful different colours of leaves. In winter, it has that cap of snow. In spring, where we are right now, it has that beginnings, shoots of green. It collects water, it gets hit by water, it gets hit by hail. It may even have people coming to it. The mountain just stays still. People even come to see the mountain because it's interested. They're interested. Some people love the mountain. Some people get frustrated because the fog is in the way of the mountain and can't see it. But the mountain is not moved by other people's opinions. The mountain is just still and splendid in its knowledge and its magnificent. It's just still. Body like a mountain. And do you remember we were looking at the clouds before, over my shoulder? As a mountain, it will see day to night and the magnificent colours in between as the sun starts to rise in the morning, the oranges and the reds. It will cast over different colours over the mountain. Sometimes there'll be white clouds, sometimes they'll be dark and grey. Sometimes there'll be lightning and thunder, and sometimes there'll be stillness. The mountain just observes. The mountain is still. Doesn't move, it's not affected by what's going on around it. The mountain also adapts as it goes. As the water and hail hits it, it may change its shape, may change its form. It adapts to life, but it's still the mountain. Allowing yourself this moment to be still, to be upright, to be grand, to be majestic. To know that whatever's going on right now is going on, like those clouds, like the weather. The mountain doesn't get involved, it just stays where it is. It just observes, it doesn't judge, it just watches. Sometimes we're like the weather, sometimes we have lots of joy and happiness. And then there are other times where we have sadness and overwhelm and anxiety. Those are just the weather. We can feel them, of course we can feel them, but they pass. And the mountain stays in the middle. Body like a mountain. Stops you getting caught up in that whirlwind, in that changing weather, in that fog that descends, in the hurricane that sometimes feels like it comes along. Body like a mountain. Mountain never moves. It goes on around it. Because it knows there will come a day where the sun shines back with us. It knows there's a day where it will feel the warmth upon it. It knows there'll be a day when the grass starts to grow again. It knows that the sun will rise, and it knows the sun will set. So it can just be. It's just there. Allowing yourself to feel that strength and stability, but relaxed in the way that you're sat. Knowing that this too will pass. And while we have the body of a mountain and the breath of the wind, how wonderful is that thought? Breathe in that wonderful wind. That fresh mountain air. Releasing anything that's not needed. And our mind like the clouds. And the squeaking of a tennis ball from Romeo. Always. Note to self, don't give him a squeaky one in future. Body like a mountain. Feel that, feel your feet on the floor. Feel that stillness, that stability, that strength in your back, that chest that's open, that shoulders that are back. Heads tilting, allowing in that beautiful sunshine. Allowing in that light. As I say every day, if you can get outside, please do, obviously safely. If you can go in your own garden, spend a little bit of time, take a cup of tea outside, sit, enjoy, take a book, do some gardening. Just be. If you're not able to get outside, get near a window, open that window, allow that light to come in. Listen to the birds or the tractor as it's going past. It's very busy, the farmer today. listening to those birds. My body is a mountain. The next time you have a moment where the mind becomes too much and there's whirling thoughts and those big clouds are coming in and you can hear the thunder, just remind yourself, my body is a mountain. And remember that stillness, and just in your mind's eye allow the clouds to go, just allow it to pass through. That bad weather, those seasons, let it go. You just stay still. My body is a mountain. As we slowly come back into where we are now, feeling your toes on the ground, maybe wiggling them around, come in your own time. I always move my shoulders around, come back in. Just watching the tractor that's over there. Come back in, maybe have a stretch. There we go. How was that? I'd listened to that earlier actually, and just came upstairs and said, are you all right? I said, I'm fine. I've just been listening to the mountain. He was like, okay, fine. I just like it. It's just another thing that we can say if we're feeling whatever it is that we're feeling that we've got going on. You have to excuse me. I am slightly distracted because, oh no, it's okay. The tractor's moved back to their car past it. I just wondered why it stopped, where it stopped. Sorry, I'm back with you now. Thank you, Denise. I'm glad it's helped today. I loved it when Jack said that to me yesterday. And of course, you can always go on YouTube and have a look at, type in body of a mountain meditation. There's lots out there. And find something that you know that you like. That's what I always do, because people always say, have you got any recommendations? And I always say, just have a listen to a voice, because if the voice works with you, then that's the right one. It's no use me saying try this and this. And actually, sometimes those voices will grate on you. I would love you today to be thinking that as you're going along. Just start to recognise and just think, my body is a mountain. Feel free to say it out loud. It will really, really freak people out around you. If someone's bothering you, my body is a mountain. Just watch the faces. If nothing else, that will bring you out of where you are. But how much better is that to be thinking of that instead of all of the other things? So we're just continuing our journey from yesterday. If you didn't see us yesterday, we are on here. Just type in my name, Nicky Price. You'll find it on this site. Had a lovely walk again this morning. Thank you for joining us on the walk this morning. As always, I'm thoroughly loving being with you. It made sense. That's good. Made about sense. That's good. I'm glad about that. I like that. Wasn't too sure. I had my notes at the side of me. Loved Romeo with his squeaky ball. Has helped me a lot. Find it hard to relax. Oh, bless you, Alice. I think the thing is, have a look. I'll upload some of these as well onto YouTube. I've got a YouTube channel. It's Nicky Price Mental Health Tips. Probably need a bit of a better name than that, if I'm being honest with you. But it's what I was working with. And they're on there. And if you want to listen to them, if you want to go and sit in the garden and think I need to relax. My husband did that the other day, put it on and fell asleep. I thought, did I take that as a positive or not? That he's falling asleep while I'm speaking. But then I thought, no, you're supposed to do that, aren't you? So take this with you if you're struggling to relax. Re-listen to them. You'll find the one that works. I had a lovely lady say that to me. She says, there's one particular one. She says, I put it on, and as soon as I hear it, I go, find that one. So if you know that you're enjoying these, you're looking forward to them, please go on my YouTube site. Please like and feel free to subscribe. That would be great. There's also some really nice lessons as well that I've been doing, and when I say lessons, these are some of the worksheets that I would use in my class when I'm out teaching. So they're on there as well. They're more bite-sized ones than this one. There's also the where I'm out walking with the dogs as well. So there's lots on there that hopefully could help you, but keep tapping into them. That's what they're there for. Let people know where we are. Please do. Please share this with people. Ask them to join our site. I will maybe see you later on this afternoon. I say that again, I always think that sounds like a threat, doesn't it? I may see you later on. I may do something later, but I'll probably do some recording and put it on YouTube and then put it on the site. If there's anything in particular you'd like me to cover, please let me know. If there's anything that you've seen that's works for you, please let me know. That's how I learn. The more people who are able to help me, I'm then able to take that and help someone else. So know you'll be helping somebody else. Have a wonderful day today. Please get outside if you can do. If you've just joined us, thank you very much. Please watch it on just rewatch it. Have a wonderful day. Keep safe, keep focused on yourself. I am mountain. Never thought I'd do that. I am mountain. Say it to people, watch the faces, hilarious. Let me know, give me some feedback as well, that'd be amazing. And I look forward to seeing you definitely tomorrow for What With Romeo, and definitely 10:30, Monday to Friday, 10:30. Love you loads. Mwah, mwah. Mum, big hug. Everybody else, big hug, but Mum, big hug. Mum, big kiss. I'll see you soon.